Hey guys, DJ Bricks here, back for another review. And before we get started on today's review, don't forget to, if you like what you see here, don't forget to subscribe. YouTube right now is showing me that a substantial amount of people who watch my videos currently are not subscribed. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell just so you know whenever I upload a new video, which is on a regular basis. And don't forget to comment what you think of the set down below and hit that like button so my channel can reach more Lego fans. Today I have a Lego Disney Frozen 2 2021 set. It is set number 43186. It is ages 6 and up. It has 93 pieces, and it is called Bruni the Salamander Buildable Character. And it retails for $13 here in the United States. And let's take a closer look at this set to see how it stacks up. This is the set all built up. You get the Salamander as stated, and you get this little fireplace build and whatnot. We're going to take a look starting with the Salamander here, because he's the main attraction. It's a fairly static figure. Only has a couple points of movement. I'll get into that, but he has a number of printed pieces on him. Yep. So all the pieces that you see there that have that metallic sheen, his eyes and whatnot, those are all printed pieces, which is really nice. And build-wise, he's nothing special. There's quite a couple interesting techniques, and I'll get into it with his head there. But the more interesting part is all these colors that they use to represent them are nice, but you do get a lot of them in colors we've never gotten before, such as this seashell piece here. That's in that color for the first time. These leaves in blue, they're only in one other set, so it's nice to get that in here, along with this pointy fin tail piece. This is exclusive in this color, and I will note that if you haven't seen this piece before, this end pointy part is very rubbery, so you don't have to worry about your kid or yourself poking yourself with it. Getting into articulation a little bit, his head is on a hinge clip joint, so it can move all the way up there and all the way down. And as you saw, his mouth can open up that wide, and as you can see, his eyes here are clipped in very interestingly, and they use a slope piece just to get the eyes at that angle there, which is a nice touch there. And he has some pink pieces there to represent his tongue, and his eyes actually can rotate a full 360 on both sides, so you can get some more expressions out of it, like if you want to. And his mouth can also open wide enough, and they give you this snowflake piece to represent him eating the snowflakes like he does in the movie, if you want to. But I will note that I don't like this hinge clip to represent his, to give him expressive. I would have liked to seen a ball joint here, which would help him get the head tilts and stuff we see in the movie. But that does it for Bruni. And then in the other half of this set, you get this fireplace and a couple marshmallows on sticks for just decoration to put next to Bruni, or for a kid to role play roasting marshmallows with Elsa or whatnot. The fireplace here is made up of basic amount of pieces. You get 4 of those printed log tiles here. They're not new, but it's nice to get in the set. This flame piece is exclusive to the set in that color combination to represent Bruni's fire powers and whatnot. And it's fairly basic, but I like it. And then these marshmallows on sticks, you'd think they'd be the exact same build, and while they are, there's a couple bit of differences. They move a couple pieces around on the sticks themselves. Just move that piece down there to create a couple different lengths, which is nice. And then they invert the little twigs on the side. And then on the top of one of them is tan, just to represent a marshmallow that's being roasted. And again, you can role play with those, or you can just prop them up next to the fire if you want to. But that does it for the actual build of the set. The extra pieces for the set are fairly basic, but you get a couple interesting parts. You get an extra one of these cheese slopes in that color, extra one of those printed log tiles, couple extra Technic pieces, and a stem. But alright, so going over the instructions for the set, I will note that right out of the gate my instructions were kind of bent in the corner like that, and these are big instructions, so you can see how big the instructions are compared to the box. So how you expected them not to be folded, I have no idea. But I will state that there's a coloring issue here. Step number 1 shows that it's supposed to be a dark gray 2x2, when the actual set has a light gray one, and it's not. And that issue just continues throughout the set until about step number 5, where it's corrected. But it's a pretty big issue, I'm gonna say. But otherwise, there's 29 pages of building, and back the manual has a cross sell for the Disney Princess storybooks, with the newest edition being advertised here. And the last page has the parts inventory, and then the back of the one is the girls' version of the product feedback with a friend's mini doll, and all girly colored. But that does it for the instructions. So taking a look at the box, it's the typical $10 size. It's got the same design that all the Frozen 2 stuff has had since 2019, when the pre-movie sets debuted. Got a nice picture of the set there, specs as always, Lego Disney instead of a Frozen logo up there. Top of the box is the actual size with the blue leaf piece representing it. Then on the back of the box we have various product shots of all that you can do with the set, as well as a little Lego version of Anna and Elsa that's from the front of the box, which I kind of wish that was on the front of the box, just to help Lego it up a bit. But that does it for the box. So final verdict for this set, I think that it's got a lot of nice part usage for Lego fans. For Frozen 2 fans especially, this is a nice little play experience for them. They can role play, they can have fun with Bruni and play with him, and or have him as a little desk accessory. If you are a Frozen 2 fan in general, this is a great little set. It does represent Bruni as we see him in the movie perfectly. Few quality issues, as I mentioned, the instructions with that little issue there. Not a big fan. But let's talk price. $13 for this. I mean, it's not the price I would pay for it. I would make this more in the realm of $10, but maybe they're counting all the printed pieces and the new coloring and the big seashell mold. Maybe that factors into it, but $13, I can, if you can stomach the $13, I wouldn't. I would not begrudge you of paying that full price. Otherwise, wait for a sale of like $10 or so, which is more in line with what this, I feel, is set should cost. So all in all, this set gets an 8 out of 10 for me. But that does it for today's review. Don't forget to comment and subscribe and let me know what you think of this set down in the comments. And I will see you in the next review.